Division 2. Yesterday we got a little bit of bad news, but today I bring you a little bit of good news. Today marks the start of 4 weeks of back-to-back Red Star events. And if you've been following my channel for a while, then you know what that means. A lot of named item caches and a lot of great Dark Zone exclusive gear without having to step 1 foot in the DZ. I'll also be jogging around to the vendors to give you my recommended buys. And we're dropping into the game chat in 3, 2, 1, now. What up, Bandidos? Tux here. And it is Tuesday, December 14th, and I got some things that I need to share with you today. Some things we'll be discovering together. As you know, we have been expecting a lot of changes here, or we're hoping for, whatever, to hit today and to lead us into the new content, which we were hoping to happen February 2022. Okay, so we did get a quick message from the devs in this post online. So I got a copy of it here. I also posted this on my channel. So that's what we're looking at, where they basically apologized. They informed us that we are not to be expecting an apparel event, which we were hoping to hit actually today. That doesn't look like it's going to happen. And also the new content that we're expecting in February has been pushed. So now that's not going to be the topic of this video. So that's basically all I'm going to go into the details of that. You can read this post here. It's actually on my channel. It doesn't go into too much detail, just that, you know, that they're pushing it out there. We don't know the dates. So, you know, we're not going to speculate. It's not going to go there. The other funny thing is I did put out a wager yesterday morning. So I put out this poll before we got the article, and I asked you guys, will the Division 2 holiday event and makeshift season start today being Tuesday, and this was put out yesterday. We ended up getting that article, and so depending on when you saw this, you know, that might have influenced your answer, but we did have an 80% weren't expecting the content to drop today. Half of this, what I wanted to share with you today is that half of this did come true, actually. And so we're not going to be getting the apparel event. They didn't say anything about the makeshift season that they mentioned that they were going to drop for us. And they didn't give us a date when they were going to drop that either. But it turns out, and when you will see this when you log in, that they did provide us the makeshift season. So we have some stuff to do to keep us busy. And hopefully they'll provide us even more. So if you go into your menu, play it on the Xbox, of course, and then you go into your seasons, you will see new seasons added. Okay, so the reanimated event was the last of the last season, which was season 7. Okay, so that one has ended. Now we see a new one, which is SHD Exposed, and it's they've given us a week on this one apparently, and then they've given us another one that basically these are going to be back to back according to these dates. So unlocks in 1 week and 6 days. So 2 weeks on that one, and a week from now we get this one. So SHD Exposed, Golden Bullet, which I love, Reanimated, which I really love, and then Hollywood following that one. So all of these are going to be back to back. So what they've given us is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 weeks of content. So that's a month. So that takes us into January 15th, basically. What happens after January 15th, I can't tell you. All right, so I don't know. Oh, just so you know, real quick before I move on subject, to activate this, you got to click in, all right, and then you got to activate it. Remember, each one of these comes with a rewards track, which are really handy. If you're looking for those really hard to find and exceptionally awesome named gear items that you can only get in the Dark Zone, then you want to be playing these events. Okay, so that's the good thing about the events. I'm actually excited about these events. Now, SHD Exposed, I'm not, you know, it's not my favorite one out of all of them, but it's up there. My favorites are Golden Bullet, and Reanimated is my actual favorite of them all. And Hollywood's like kind of like meh. If you notice, you get these what you call red stars. You see that at the bottom there. It says all unused red stars are lost in 6 days, basically 7 days. And so you collect as many of those red stars as possible, also by completing the challenges that you see on the right here, right? And these are daily challenges. So you get all these challenges that give you more red stars. And then you can come up here to the season vendor. So the season vendor is only really open during these special seasons. So if you go out the front door of the White House, there's your regular vendor, and then you have your season vendor. Okay, so you can go up to your season vendor, and then you can purchase basically caches. Okay, so do not spend your red stars on exotic caches. That is a waste of red stars. Trust me. 20 red stars is basically equivalent to 20 SHD levels. So think about that. It's very expensive. If you want to get named item caches, the best way to do that is just by completing your projects here. Okay, so these right here all give you exotic caches. And if you have more than one character like I do, then you can get up to, you know, 3, 4 per week per character, that is. So, you know, multiply by 3 or 4 characters depending on how many you have. Okay, so in here, what I'm suggesting you do, as I always do, so this is old news if you've been following my channel for a while, is to be buying these named item caches, because in those caches are really cool things like you get the test subject from that. You can also get the rail splitter. This is a Dark Zone exclusive item, okay? But those you can get from the named item caches. The Dark Winter, also a Dark Zone exclusive item. All these weapons I recommend. I wouldn't be showing it to you if I wouldn't recommend it. The Swap Chain makes an excellent secondary weapon, by the way. I showed that off in my live stream the other week. So all of these you can get from that, and all of these are, and the mop, of course. You can also get the TDI card, which comes with this, that gives you that extra skill tier. You can get this Orbit, which is also a DZ exclusive. So that's a DZ exclusive. This is a DZ exclusive, and more. And then you can get these Death Grips, which are really important for builds, great for skill builds. I have a skill build version. You want varieties of all this stuff. So here's a skill build version here. And your skills can proc that armor on kill when you have it rolled onto your build. Contractor's gloves are also named items. So if you need more of those or variations of those, you can get them from the named item caches also. And then if you look at the cost, they're also relatively inexpensive. So 8 red stars compared to 12 red stars for optimization, and legacy caches are 12. And then of course, exotics are expensive for 20. Now legacy season caches are really good if you're looking for basically anything that you can find on a season rewards path from the past. So here's an old one, right? So anything that was on here, basically, except for exotics, you can get from one of those legacy caches or other seasons, not just season 7. And so what's important to know about that is that if you're looking for system corruption, then, and you don't want to go into the Dark Zone, then this is the route you want to take, is by farming the legacy season caches. Except it's still a crapshoot. I did test it out, and you know, it was something like 40% of what I was getting was a system corruption, and this is system corruption, so you know, you get armor on kill 15%. That's why I like it. It's basically for that. Not a big fan of the rest of the stats. Really good for Dark Zone builds, but out of the Dark Zone, I'm not a big fan of the 3 or 4 piece system corruption setup, but I do like the 2-piece setup. And I just put a build out the other day where you can get max armor on kill skill build, where I had 45% armor on kill coming in from a skill build, and part of that included those system corruption pieces. So anyways, really handy. So yeah, so you have that. So you have the red stars of farm, and just by playing the event, again, you have access to the rewards track within the event. So that's good. That's good. So if you're looking for some really good gear, this is how you're going to get it. And with the bad news, we got a little bit of good news, is they did come through with that. And I know that might not make up for the delay on the content drop that we were expecting in February. I was really looking forward to that myself, but that's okay. That's okay. We got plenty to do. I'll keep you guys busy with some really good builds. We will still be having fun, lots to do. I want to go through the vendors today and give you guys some build ideas while I was at it. We're going to go quickly. So the Invisible Hand, which basically gives you 12% rate of fire, not that rare and not a good roll. Not hot, not hot. Not hot. 511 with clutch. Not good. No bueno. And the rest of the stuff is going to be crap. Here, what we got going on. Sometimes they got some good stuff. So Baker's Dozen. Really good. If you're newer to the game, or you need a Baker's Dozen, then here it is, guys. This is probably up there with the best guns in the game when it comes to just raw damage dealing. It comes with perfect lucky shot, so basically you get a larger mag, and missed shots from cover, you have a 100% chance to get those back, which is really important for a weapon that has a small mag like this with 13 rounds. Deals a lot of damage. Actually really good. This one's got damage to targets out of cover. That's what you want on basically all of your weapons. It's my favorite attribute. Get it if you don't have it, basically. Get it if you don't have it. So Eclipse Protocol with crit damage. That's not bad. That's actually not bad. The backpack gives you an additional 30% amplified damage when you run the backpack to any enemy that has been inflicted with the status effect. So if you run an all red Eclipse Protocol, like with max crits, and run your Scorpio shotgun, you got a pretty strong build. And then you can even run on your chest piece. I would amplify that out with the Sacrifice, like something like this. So I'd run that chest piece with a 4-piece Eclipse, and one of those pieces being the Eclipse backpack for that 30% amplified damage. You'd have 60% total amplified damage by doing that. So I actually put together a skill damage version of that build, which was really, really fun. It's called the Aggravator. So it's 60% total amplified damage using the Scorpio, but I'm using skill damage throughout the build instead of crits. And it does really well against soloing Legendary or just playing Legendary altogether. It is a play from cover type of build because of all that amplified damage inbound you got from the chest piece, but a lot of fun. Okay, ongoing directive. This is no bueno, so not hot. Ooh, True Patriot. I'm gonna buy this. Really, 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 really good. True Patriot with repair skills, guys. If you haven't seen, the Ultimate Wingman build. This build gives you 1.2 million bonus armor on demand, and that's the start. But basically, it does way better than that. But I didn't want to bust the stats because it's circumstantial. But basically, by proccing this, it uses a combination of Galvanize on the backpack and then Vanguard on the chest to give your team all of that bonus armor. Makes them really tanky. As you can see, the bonus armor here in the corner. And then I'm running heals on everything else, so repair skills on everything else. What True Patriot does, it gives your team all those red, white, and blue buffs, so more amplified damage, and then they get armor regen by shooting enemies that are marked, and then they also basically get protection from the enemies as well. So it makes a really good healer build. I think you should buy that. I'm definitely going to buy it because I think it's better than the one that I have, and I want my rolls all maxed out. But I sort of have the argument that a lot of the healer builds are sort of overpowered, and I think they could be doing more for your squad. So take a look at that Wingman build. It's really cool. Anyways, this MP5, no bueno. Hunting, M44, nope. Empress, let's see, repair skills of Mad Bomber, no good. Overlord, no. Empress with hazard and health, no. Cheska with explosive resistance and armor, no, not really. Yeah, so, okay. So, yeah, so one buy. Okay, so one for the hot list. Now we're headed over to the campus. Let's see what they have next. So let's see, the first weapon is the new reliable. That's crap. Let's see, surplus SVD, crap. Black market, blah. I don't even know why I come over here. Richter and Kaiser, crap. Cheska, crap. More crap. Okay, nope. Okay, let's head over to the theater settlement real quick. Okay, we'll go fast here. So we got the boomstick. I feel like this is always for sale on one of the vendors. The Sash 12, no good. Urban MDR, no good. Alps gloves, no good. Golden Gear, no good. And the rest of the stuff is just going to be crap. Okay, so nothing super exciting. Did want to let you know that all the Tux clans on all platforms are thriving. I did mention that a little bit earlier. But we are expanding on the Xbox. We do have 2 now, soon to be opening up a 3rd. We might have already opened it up today. We got 2 on PlayStation, and they're basically at the same point. And our PC clan is growing strong. Clans are thriving thanks to some really great leaders and really good community that's now at the point where it's really building itself. So the easiest way to get acquainted is to head over to my Discord. So there'll be links in the description of this video if you want to head over there, and that is a free resource. You should be taking advantage of it, especially if you love to talk builds, because we do a lot of that on that channel, as well as organize for the raids and whatnot. So, or just have a good time. So, good place to rally. Look at this. So we're getting another Baker's Dozen. This one has got max rifle damage, crit damage, and damage to armor. Well, yeah, you don't want the other one because you don't want to spend the Dark Zone resources on this. This is not a Dark Zone exclusive item. None of this stuff is any good. Nope. No bueno. No bueno. Okay, let's get out of here. All right. And also, I am putting out another build. I think it might drop tomorrow. This one's actually going to be really, really, really interesting. What I'm doing is I'm doing a side-by-side, and you end up with 3 build templates, but I'm doing a side-by-side with a build that has 186% weapon accuracy with the strongest DPS build in the game, and showing you that the time to kill is so close to each other. There's an argument against the best DPS build on whether it has diminishing returns or not. That argument is to be made. So anyways, I'm really excited to share this one with you. I'm hoping it drops in the morning, that being Wednesday the 15th. We'll put out an announcement, so make sure that you are subscribed and that you have your notifications turned on. First one is the Anarchist Cookbook. This is not a Dark Sun exclusive, and the rules aren't really good. It comes with Perfectly Wicked. You can get this in the open world, so not very exciting. Tactical Ump was actually pretty good. SMG, but you're not going to want to buy this here, or the Foul. None of this stuff is any good. Nope. Yep, it's all crap. Okay, so that was DZ South. Oh, come on, DZ East. And we got a Black Friday. This is actually pretty rare to see. I got a couple of these myself. I yet to use it, so I can't really give a recommendation for it, and that's because I really just not a big LMG player. But a Black Friday comes with Perfectly Unhinged, which gives you 22% weapon damage at the cost of 25% stability and negative accuracy, which sort of sucks for an LMG because they already have bad accuracy stability. The RPMs aren't fancy on this, but it does have the 100 rounds in the mag. You know, so on one hand, I would say to buy this if you don't have it. But if you're going to be farming the named item caches, there's a good chance you're probably just going to get it there. And if you're not an LMG player, then I would just kind of go for that. You know, just luck through the named item caches. That's how I got mine. And I do have 2 of them. It costs DZ credits. I'd rather save those for something more special. And this one just really doesn't make a lot of builds. So, but again, I can't really tell you if it's any good or not outside of that. It just hasn't made very many good impressions, I guess. Not enough to be featured on a build. So nothing. Let's head over to New York and see what these dudes have to offer. All right, so here we are in New York, and let's see if there's anything good here. So we have the ACR with preservation, meh. Classic M60, meh. Not hot. Badger Tough Gloves, not hot. 511, a lot of 511 for sale today. Nope. Okay, bunch of junk. Let's check out Benitez and see if he's got anything. Another black market. Guys, it's a duplicate. That was for sale at one of the other ones, wasn't it? M700 Carbon, KSG Shotgun. This is actually a really good shotgun. I'm not going to recommend it because the rolls aren't that great. I mean, headshot damage, probably better off without it. Damage to targets out of cover to be better, and then the other rolls are too low. Close and personal is not bad, though. Not bad at all. But actually, KSG Shotgun, I put out a build. It's called the Fun Gun. It's a pummel build. So roll pummel on a KSG Shotgun, get a good one. It's actually really good with pummel. And the reason why, I mean, I'm a big fan of the M870, which is the Mossberg shotgun, right? And I love that shotgun. But this one's got more rounds, so if you miss a round or two, it's a little bit more forgiving. And it basically tops out at 1.2, 1.4 million on a shotgun build if you have it spec'd out correctly, which is a little less than the Mossberg, but this is going to put out more DPS because you have more rounds in the mag. And then that way, if you miss 1 or 2 shots, which is inevitable, then you're not. It's harder to get caught in a reload situation, which is painful on all of these shotguns. So anyways, take advantage of that. Good shotgun. But don't buy this one. This one's crap. The D50, which is also the hardest hitting pistol in the game outside of the exotics. No, this is a crappy one to have. Looking at the talent reformation, the rolls aren't that good. Badger Tough, not a good one. Walker Harris, not a good one. Wyvern, not really that good. Everything else is basically Krizap. Anyways, guys, so that's it for the vendor reset. Not that good for a vendor reset, but no worries. We have these events to farm out. Cool thing is that we can be back-to-back for 4 weeks of events, so that's a lot of red stars, people. I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, but it kind of is. That's 4 weeks of red stars. Think about it that way. But that's all I have, guys, so catch you soon.